Hello there, AGP here, aka Aurora Guinevere Price, and I wanted to go ahead and start off the You&A videos. I hadn't gotten any questions yet, but because I have to record so far in advance for these next couple weeks, I thought I would go ahead and just go on the internet and find random questions for like those tagged videos and stuff. So I have on here on my screen somewhere, let's find it, I have two different lists of questions. One is 25 questions, the other is 32 questions. I know I was only going to do 5, but I'm pretty flippin' bored right now. So, and these are all relatively, like, short, simple questions, so I figured, let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's get this done. Alright. Do you have any pets? I have one pet. Currently, she is a cat. Her name is Tittles. She's a butt face. Enough said. Name 3 things that are physically close to you. My mic, my phone, and my mouse. Yeah, let's just go with that. What's the weather like right now? Let's see, we got clear skies. Doesn't look like there's any wind. It's your typical California weather, pretty much. Yeah. According to my desktop, it's 56 degrees outside, and that is Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, yes. Do you drive? I do drive. If so, have you crashed? I have not crashed, and I don't plan to anytime soon. Hopefully. What time did you wake up this morning? Like, actually get out of bed wake up was probably about 9:30. And actual, like, waking up from sleep was like, I don't know, 3, 4, somewhere around 5, then 6, then at 7:30, then at 7:45, then 8, then 8:30, then 9, and then 9:30 until I finally got up. My sleep cycle's really, really weird. That's all I've got to say. When was the last time you showered? That would be... What is today? What's the day that I'm recording on? Tuesday. That would be Sunday night was when I last showered, and I am planning on showering again today so that I can keep myself all nice and squeaky clean. Because I don't do that much, like, physical exertion. I'm not like other people who shower, like, twice a day if they're out running around and going to the gym and getting all sweaty and nasty. So, what was the last movie you saw? The last movie I saw? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. It was either The Mummy or The Raven. Is one of those two, I'm pretty sure. What does your last text message say? I have no idea. I hardly ever text. Let me open my phone. According to my phone, it was from my sister, and she said, "Look in the driveway." That was my last text message. What's your ringtone? Well, that actually depends, because I have different ringtones for different people. My mom's ringtone is an a cappella version of the Swan Lake Suite. My dad's ringtone is Skyfall. My sister's ringtone is just a generic guitar playing because I'm supposed to make her a Backstreet Boy ringtone, but I'm just too darn lazy to do it. When people call me who I don't want to hear from, it's the evil chanting from Silent Hill 3, which I also use for an alarm to do things that I don't want to do. What are some other ringtones I have? Oh, from my dear friend, I don't know if I should say her name or not, because I don't know if she would get mad at me or kill me or anything, but from a best friend, her ringtone is the compilation of, from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, when they all meet up in the same room and they're like, Janet, Dr. Scott, Janet, Brad, Rocky, ooh. That's her ringtone. But anyway, okay, digressing. Have you ever been to a different country? I have not. I've only been to a few states, which sucks. I want to go travel. I like traveling. Traveling is fun. I love seeing new and different places. So one of these days I'm traveling. And actually, my sister for my next birthday wants to take me to New York to go see Broadway. My initial plan for my next birthday was to go to Vegas to go see the Phantom of the Opera there, but it turns out that they closed down like last year, which sucks. So, but I did look up online, and it turns out I think they're doing, I can't remember, but I believe they're doing the Phantom of the Opera over my birthday in, it was either Cincinnati or Columbus. It was one of those places. I don't remember which one, but it's somewhere in Ohio. Maybe I'll try to convince my parents to do that because I really want to see it. Anyway, do you like sushi? I can eat a California roll if I really feel like it. That's about it. I'm not really a sushi person. Where do you buy your groceries? That would be at Winco. We have a Vinco. That is where we go shopping. Have you ever taken medication to help you fall asleep faster? I have not. I actually have not. I'm very sensitive when it comes to medication, and half the time I'll refuse to take it just because I won't know what it will do to me, except for make me better. But I'm paranoid. I'm super paranoid when it comes to that sort of thing. How many siblings do you have? I have one. I have an older sister, and she can be evil. Sometimes she's nice, sometimes she'll buy me a lot of things, but sometimes she's mean. But, you know, it's typical sibling stuff. Do you have a desktop computer or a laptop? I have a laptop, as I think pretty much everyone knows. How old will you be turning on your next birthday? I said that in my other vlog, and I will be turning 21. I will be legal to drink in America. And no, I am not planning on getting wasted. My sister wants me to, but I don't. I don't like the idea of being intoxicated. I mean, not that I wouldn't mind it if I'm like with a group of friends in an enclosed area and nothing bad can happen, but like out in public, I do not ever want to be intoxicated. Do you wear contacts or glasses? I don't wear either. The last time I got my eyes checked, I was told I have like 25/20 vision or something. It was something crazy like that. Do you color your hair? I didn't used to, but then a few months back, I, for some strange reason, decided I wanted to go blonde. Like, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Taylor Momsen, but she's the girl who played Susie Luhu or whatever in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and now she's on Gossip Girl, and now she's like a crazy weird rock star. I wanted that color hair, but of course my hair was too dark for it, and I didn't know, having no knowledge of how hair dye works. Yeah, it ended up turning into more of like a really weird kind of rusty red color. And fortunately, my best friend is a hairdresser, and so she fixed the problem for me, and so now I'm trying to correct the error. So, that's about the only time that I've ever colored my hair. That's the only time. Tell me something you are planning on doing today. Well, I'm planning on washing dishes, and cleaning up my cat's poop, and cleaning the bathroom, and doing some recording. And what's today? Today, the day of this recording. Oh wait, is it Tuesday? Oh, it's Monday. Wow. Sorry, I am really bad at keeping track of the week. So I will also be watching the finale of The Voice. I believe that's on tonight. Yes indeed. Although, of course, by the time this is uploaded, this will be uploaded on Wednesday, and The Voice will already be over. When was the last time you cried? Wow, I actually did not see that question there. I don't really want to get too incredibly personal. I'll get kind of personal. Probably a few days ago. But, like, lately I've pretty much been crying a lot, so, yeah. Anywho, what is your perfect pizza topping? I like to keep some of my foods really simple in their flavor because I used to go to Cold Stone a lot and just overload it with all kinds of things and then would just make myself sick, and then I figured out, oh, let's just keep it simple. So for like things like pizza, I keep it pretty simple and just stick with, you know, typical pepperoni. That for me is the perfect pizza topping. That, and or if you put bacon on it, that would probably be really good too. I like bacon. Bacon's delicious. Anyway, which do you prefer, hamburgers or cheeseburgers? Both? I like both, actually. I am indifferent to either, well, I wouldn't say I'm indifferent to either one, but I probably actually eat cheeseburgers more than I do just regular hamburgers, so I guess I'll go with cheeseburgers. Have you ever had an all-nighter? I have. I think my first all-nighter was probably when I was somewhere in between 7 and 10. I stayed up all night watching cartoons because it was back when Disney Channel actually used to play their good stuff at night, and so one night I just sat on the couch and watched old Disney cartoons the whole night, and it was awesome. I had a great night, and then everyone woke up and was like, hey, what are you doing up so early? And I was like, oh, I was awake all night, and then 2 seconds later passed out. It was amazing. What is your eye color? My eye color is kind of, it's brown, but it's a weird brown. Kind of, it's not a dark brown, but it's not like a super light brown. And in the center near my pupil, there's some really thin rings of green. I have weird eyes. It's amazing. I love weird eyes. Anyway. Can you taste the difference between Pepsi and Coke? Yes, and I don't like either of them. The only soda I like is root beer and cream soda. I love root beer and cream soda. Sometimes I'll drink Fanta. Sometimes. Dr. Pepper when root beer is not available, but I primarily stick to root beer and cream soda. So those were those 25 questions. How long have I been recording for? 12 minutes. I don't know, should I go? I'll go ahead and do the next one. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? Closed. Definitely closed. Do you take shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? Sometimes. It depends. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? If the bed is made, then tucked in, but by the time I wake up, they're tucked out because I move so much. So then after that, I don't ever make my bed, and then it doesn't matter. Have you ever stolen a street sign? I have not. Do you cut out coupons and then never use them? Occasionally. Not very often. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I have already been attacked by a swarm of bees before. So probably the swarm of bees, because I know how to handle it. Do you always smile for pictures? No, not always. I'm not really a smiler. Is that weird? It's just, I don't know. It's just something that I don't do. Like, I'll smile and I'll be happy, but half the time I'm in thinking mode, and thinking mode does not come equipped with smile. So half the time, no. Probably not. I have to be told to smile. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? Occasionally I will. Have you ever peed in the woods? Surprisingly, despite the fact that I've spent probably the majority of my life at a camp in the woods, I have never peed in the woods. Never. I've not done it. Let's see. Do you still watch cartoons? Sometimes. I really, really love the Powerpuff Girls. The Powerpuff Girls were my cartoon back in the day. I love the flip out of the Powerpuff Girls. Scooby-Doo. I also really love Scooby-Doo. And, I used to watch, like, Hey Arnold and Dexter's Lab. I miss Dexter's Lab. I really miss Dexter's Lab. Because, my brain just farted right there. Anyway, but, with Dexter's Lab, I always felt like I was Dexter and my sister was Dee Dee because I have my own personal space with stuff that I'm working on, and then my sister comes in and goes, "Oh, what does this button do?" And then she just, goes through and messes everything up. So, I really identify with Dexter. But anyway, where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? Oh, that is a good question. I don't know. Maybe either in a bathroom or in a graveyard. I don't know why a bathroom, but a bathroom because. And a graveyard because then I would stay away from it because I hate graveyards. I can't do graveyards. It's weird, I know, because I'm like super into all this dark, creepy stuff, but I can't stand graveyards. I just can't do it. Can't do it. It's too creepy. What do you drink with dinner? Water and or root beer and or cream soda. Sometimes soy milk. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? Salt. I dip them in salt. I don't believe in ketchup. I believe in salt. Yeah, I'm actually a salt addict. What movies could you watch over and over and still love? Let's see. Laura, V for Vendetta, The Phantom of the Opera, The Fall, Franklin, The Mummy. Oh, there's plenty of other movies. Repo, Devil's Carnival. Yeah, I mean, there's tons more. There's tons more, but those are the ones that immediately spring to mind. Were you ever a Girl Scout? Funny story, I'm a lifetime member of Girl Scouts. Yeah, my mom did that to me, just out of nowhere. One day she came home, she said, "Hey, by the way, you're now a lifetime member of Girl Scouts." And I was like, yay. So yes, I'm a Girl Scout. I actually started out as Brownie, and then went through it. My mom was a troop leader, and she was actually my troop leader for a long time. She still does work with Girl Scouts. She actually used to do a lot of work, but then she kind of stopped, and now she's doing it again. And right now I was getting ready for the cookie year, and my sister actually works for Girl Scouts. And I actually do work for Girl Scouts too. Well, not actually work for them. I work at a Girl Scout summer camp. And that's yeah, so Girl Scouts, yes. Girl Scouts is a family thing. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? I would not. I actually would not. I don't feel that comfortable about doing that sort of thing. Can you change the oil on your car? No. Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket? No. Afraid of heights? Most certainly yes. Do you sing in the car? All the flippin' time. Is Christmas stressful? Yes. For me, Christmas is very stressful because I hardly ever have any money, and my sister's always bugging me about getting presents and stuff, and then we always have to try to remember, oh, we need to bring down the Christmas stuff. Oh, no, we have to put all the Christmas stuff out, and it's basically a circus for my family. Where was I? Occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid. Let's see. I wanted to be an archaeologist, a kindergarten teacher, a naval fighter pilot, an ice skater, author, detective, JAG lawyer, private investigator, ghost hunter. I still want to be a ghost hunter. If I can't do anything else in my life, like if everything with voice acting and writing just completely falls through, if all of that just for some reason explodes in a fiery death, I want to be a ghost hunter. or paranormal investigator. That's what I want to do. That's one of the things I want to do. Do you believe in ghosts? Fantastic. Yes and no. My view of the paranormal is really weird, but cool. And I've actually explained it to some of my friends once, and they were completely amazed. They were like, whoa, you're so deep. And I was like, yeah, I know. I'm so totally incredibly deep and smart and intelligent and all that fun stuff. Actually, I'm not. I might save that for another video. I can actually save that for topics of discussion. Woo! That would be fun. Let's continue on, though. The first concert you ever went to. There was one that they performed in a theater that's in my town that my mom took me to because I got mad and jealous because she took my sister and her friend to a Backstreet Boys concert. And they got McDonald's afterwards, and I didn't get anything. So I was really mad and upset. So my mom took me to this concert, and I didn't know who these people were. To this day, I don't even remember who the people were. It was just like an old folksy group that was singing, and they were really loud and annoying, and it gave me a headache, and I spent the whole time crying. And I was very upset. But then a few years later, this was back in junior high, my parents surprised me with a weekend trip down to Tahoe, and we got to go see Michael Crawford in concert. Woo! To this day, that's probably one of the happiest excursions in my life, was going to see Michael Crawford in concert. And for those of you who don't know, Michael Crawford is the original Phantom for the Phantom of the Opera, for the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. And it was him, and he had Dale Kristen, who I believe was Sarah Brightman's understudy for the production of Phantom. And they both did a lot of Andrew Lloyd Webber songs, and it was so amazing. It just made me so happy. It was so beautiful. Oh, I loved it. Anyway, continuing. Walmart, Target, or Kmart? Oops, sorry for hitting the cord. It depends on what I'm getting. Walmart, I will get writing supplies. They have cheaper makeup. Target, sometimes makeup, mostly just like other stuff, like movies. Kmart, never. I never go to Kmart, especially where I live. Never go to Kmart. It's a black hole, pretty much. Nike or Adidas? Neither? I'm sure, yeah, those are shoe brands. Yeah, I don't, surprisingly enough, yes, I am a girl, but I don't get shoes. I really don't. I don't get shoes. I don't understand it. I just go to Payless and find whatever's on sale and is comfortable. That's pretty much my shtick with shoes. Do you curl, or can you curl your tongue? Yes, I can. And I can also twist it too. Oh, you can't see, but yes, I can twist my tongue. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Yes, I actually have. It's like everything I see nowadays, it makes me cry. Even if it's not like any sort of sentimental, for some reason I'll just start crying. I've actually done what is, I don't know if it's called crafting, where you laugh and cry at the same time, and I've only ever done that while watching the Phantom of the Opera. Yes, I know, Phantom. It rules my life. One day I was watching the movie and I put it in, I was home alone, and the ending is just so sad. I started crying, but then I started laughing at myself because I'd watched it a million times and yet it still makes me cry. And so I just started crafting, and then I called one of my friends on the phone and I was still crafting. I'm like, I'm crafting. And she just thought it was weird. And then the other time was I'd gotten the live anniversary version of Phantom, and we were watching that, and it was with my dad and my sister, and I just started doing it all over again, and my dad and sister were looking at me like, why? What is wrong with you? Last concert you saw? Well, I just said it was the Michael Crawford concert. Can you swim well? Yes. I'm a pretty decent swimmer. I can't dive, though. So I used to be on a swim team back where I used to live, which is really just like a mile from where I am now. We had a community pool, and I used to swim there because they used to have a swim team. But when you hit 10, when you hit a certain age, you have to actually dive into the pool. When you're younger, you can just sit on the edge and then kind of pretend to dive in. So as soon as that came up, I quit swimming because every time I try to dive, I just end up belly flopping. I can't dive. Can you knit or crochet? No. And last question, are you a dog person or a cat person? I am just an animal person. I love animals. I love kittens, and I love puppies, and I love mice and rats and hamsters. Chinchillas are adorable, but I don't know that I'd ever own one. Guinea pigs are of the devil, and I'm not really a bird person. But, yeah. I think, though, over dogs and cats, I think I prefer cats, especially because my cat, she's quieter. Like, there'll be moments where she decides to be a noisy poop face, but other than that, she's pretty quiet. So, yeah, that was like, I don't know, 32 plus 25, that's what, 57 questions? So, sorry, I didn't mean to make this a half-hour video, but, I won't have this upcoming Wednesday, the day this is going to be uploaded to record, so I'm just trying to get everything done in advance. So yeah, which actually, speaking of, around the time you're recording this, around the time after I'm done recording this, when you're watching it, something really, really cool is happening. Probably either already happened before you're watching this, or basically on Wednesday, something really, really cool is happening, and that will be available to see on this. I'm planning for it to be on Saturday the 21st. And so yeah, I'm really excited about it, and it's gonna be awesome and cool and amazing, and you'll love it. Alright, so anyway, I'm done blabbering for now. That was the first You&A. For future You&As, a U&A, basically, I didn't describe it. U&A is a Q&A, but you asked me the questions, and, well, you asked me the questions. What am I talking about? But I'll pick 5 questions and then answer them so that the upcoming ones won't be this long, hopefully. But anyway, so this has been AGP, aka Aurora Guinevere Price, and I hope you enjoyed this first episode of the U&A sessions, and I will see you all later. Bye!